Hey everyone, how are you doing? So yesterday was the peak of the solar eclipse in Scorpio, the new moon. I'm sure I can safely say that I am not the only one who is feeling it. So I'm actually coming on today to be open, authentic, and vulnerable with you guys because that's who I am. That's who I want you guys to see. I want you guys to truly know who I am. And that means in hard times as well. So the last couple of days, this whole week actually has been a little bit tougher, but the last couple of days have been like coming up into this eclipse have been a little bit more intense. Just different things, of course, coming up of everything that we talked about with this eclipse and what it can bring up. I'm too feeling these things and going through these emotions and having things come up in my life as well. My son, actually, I spoke a little bit about this the other day. He came home from his dad's on the weekend and he was just kind of not feeling the best. His nose was really bugging him, so he was just a little bit more feisty, cranky. And I think that he really felt this eclipse because yesterday and today he was very fiery, very tired. Like I said, so the other day when I did the live with Justin, I had talked about how my son fell asleep while I was making supper, so around like 5 o'clock, and I didn't know if he was going to wake up, if it was just a nap, or if he was going to sleep through the night. And then he landed up waking up about 5 hours later, ate, and then surprisingly went to sleep. So, I mean, a lot of us are feeling the need to sleep. We're feeling exhausted. He too has been feeling that. And I could see it even in today, right? Is like he wants to do all these things. He wants to play, wants to go outside, do all these things, but he's tired and his body needs him to rest. And it was a harder day for him, and it was like I could see the frustration. I mean, he would, cry over like the littlest thing or scream and get mad and like hit, which like is not a normal thing for him. That's just not, we do things differently in my household. So hitting or yelling are things that we try not to do. So it was very out of the norm for him, which reminded me to also be meaningful of, my kids are also going through these emotions and these feelings and these energies. And I mean, even my pets, right? One of my videos the other day, it was like, I don't even know what they were doing. It was crazy loud. So we're all going through this, right? And so I just wanted to kind of share a few things because I watched this amazing video from Taylor Moon. I think she recorded it a couple days ago, but I watched it today. And I am filled with so much love and respect for this woman. I already was, but I just so much more of like how authentic she was and open she was. And it just reminded me that like, this is who I also want to I want you people to see, my true life. And things aren't always easy and things are hard. But also like, how can we turn these around? So what are some of the things that I'm doing to try to turn this around? Am I fully gonna sit here and be like, yeah, everything's good now? No. I can still feel that I'm not, I still need to do some work. But that it was an encouragement. So thank you, Taylor. I know your video had nothing to do with this, but your authenticity, not that she may ever see this video, but I just want to put that energy out that seeing somebody be so authentic and so true and open was such a huge encouragement. And it was so beautiful to see. And so, yeah, I just wanted to share some things with you guys about if you're going through a hard time, whether it's now with this eclipse or any time, right? What are some things that could help you, or what are some things that maybe I do? I would love to hear from you guys in the chat as well. I guess this isn't live, but like in the comment section. So what are some of the things? Well, I just got out of the shower. So there's the thing. Like being open and honest, when did I shower last? Well, I worked on Saturday, so I definitely showered Saturday. I don't know, today's Wednesday. I don't think I showered this week. That's just mom life. I'm at home with my kids. I don't know. I didn't need to. So I took the time. I took my shower. I realized that this morning started earlier. So let's back up a bit. This morning started earlier. So my friends' kids, which I absolutely love and adore, because we homeschool together, they will come over once a week and they get to spend the day to like the morning together. So they came over earlier, and so it was like, okay, I need to get up. I need to like do things. But I knew that I had to take some time and go back downstairs, spend some time with my light therapy lamp, and just do a quick 10-minute meditation just to center myself before the day. So I did that. That was all good. But like I said, my poor son was just, the energies were a lot for him, and he was really fiery, and it was a lot. So the day has been a lot of like trying to calm and um, just remembering, okay, I've got certain oils that work really good for calming and balancing. So I made a new essential oil blend, put it in the diffuser and sprayed it on us, both for me as well too, because I also needed to come to a center. When I took my shower now, I did my 5 precepts of Reiki, which I realized I hadn't done today, which helps. It's just like this instant calm. My I am statements, which are a huge one, and I called upon the violet flame. The violet flame is something that I do work with on a daily basis, as well as my angel guides. So I called upon the violet flame to transmute anything that is no longer of service to me, anything that is causing me, anger, anxiety, stress, worry, lack, judgment, any of that, any lower vibrations, just transmute those back to source in pure love and light. And just to feel in the shower it all washing away and being cleansed of that, and then calling upon source, mother, father, God, creator of all things, to come and fill me with divine light, pure love and joy. I also have a very good friend, which you guys have seen me have shows with, Justin, Intuitive Alchemist. He's been so great at sending me these little videos because he lives in this like beautiful area that has all these gorgeous trees and the sun shining, and we've got winter. And that's another thing, is I haven't been outside as much, so that's been throwing me off, and I know it's been throwing me off. So after this, I think I'm going to go spend some time outside with my dog, go on a walk, breathe in the fresh air. But even just his videos, right? So he sends me these videos, shows me the sun, shows me how beautiful it is, and it helps, right? So like little things, even my good friend, which most of you know, Jay Rocco, I won't get into our conversation, but just the importance of being able to speak to people that that you really hold dear to your heart, and being able to have deep, meaningful conversations. So that, Jay, I'm so thankful for you. I appreciate you so very much. And you guys, right? The soul tribe, the soul family, being able to connect with you guys, last night having like Jason and Kristen back on their show was just so uplifting. It was exactly what I needed yesterday. I was busy because my kids have acro and dance on Tuesdays now, so it was like I had kind of forgotten about it, and then it came up, and I was like, oh, so I was able to do that throughout, and it just really helped uplift me, and to hear them, to see how much fun they had on their tour, and then just to connect with people in the chat was just so beautiful. Another thing, obviously, saging is a huge one, as most of you guys know. So saging, I call upon my angel guides, angel energy healing team that I work with, to cleanse and clear, not only me, but also my space, my house. You go around, you can snap, you can clap your hands if you've got like a singing bowl, or these lights. These are my plant lights because they too need their lights. Singing bowl. I have a bell. Different things to help move stagnant energy. So that was another thing. What else did I do to help myself? I actually tuned into, I wasn't able to watch all of it last night, but I finished watching The Divine Feminine with John Claude and Sophia and Julie. And it was just such a beautiful show last night that they did. So much confirmation of things that I was getting with this eclipse, but also just I love them. Their shows are so beautiful. There's so many things I got from that episode. And encouragement, because I really, when I was watching that show, I was thinking a lot about my embodiment dance session that I recorded and that I did do live here with my friend Malika. And I've offered that. It's on a private, I guess, recording or whatever you would call it. You have to have the link to get to it. And something inside of me while I was watching their show just kept saying, make this open for people at this time right now in the Scorpio energy, that sensuality, that, needing to move through stuck energy, really tapping into like your sensual side, right? And the movement of that. And that's exactly what my embodiment dance, the Divine Feminine series is about. And I think I'm going to go ahead and make that open to anybody who would like to partake in it. So I'm going to, it's already on my YouTube, but you can only get there to the link. So I'm going to make it so that it's open to anyone. This one is, like I said, the Divine Feminine, because I do work on like womb healing, on the importance of sisterhood, right? The importance of the women coming together, working together, sharing things that's been taken away. It's such a sacred thing that we really do need to get back to. But the Divine Feminine is in each and every one of us. And I have spoken about this before, and I know most of you watching know that and understand that as well. And it's, for me, dance and music is so big in my life. It's a part of me. And it does really help me to connect to source, to God, to heal, to move the stuck energy, the traumas and emotions that get stuck in our body. And this time within the Scorpio energy that we're in, I feel like it's so important for other people to do this. So if it's something that resonates with you, I am going to open this up to people to do. Again, this, I feel like another part of why I put it on a link was it's really hard to put yourself out, even doing videos like this. It's hard to put yourself out there, but to put yourself out there when you're like dancing is a whole nother thing. So I'm gonna do it, but I'm also knowing that, who knows what will come from it. If people say things, they say things. It's who I am. It's what came to me through channel of what I wanted to share with people to help you move stuck energy and traumas and emotions. And it's just, with dance, a lot of it has been stifled for a lot of people. And it's also been really over sexualized for people as well. So a lot of people don't move the way that our bodies need to move or want to move. And there is that the divine feminine, the sensuality is a big part of the divine feminine. So really tapping into that, especially now in the Scorpio season. So I'm gonna put that out there. Another thing, obviously, I know I speak to you guys about this all the time, but speaking into my water, cleansing, activating my water, speaking into it, I am the love, I am the light, I am the truth, joy, gratitude, whatever it is that you want to bring into your life, speak into your water, and then you're drinking that. I've been with my older girls. I'm doing this book, and I've spoken to you guys about it a little bit. We're seriously just into it. And this book is giving me so many confirmations and blowing my mind in so many different areas. So I'm going to do a separate video in regards to some parts that I've read on this book, as well as maybe doing another mini activating your water and how to do that, or just examples. But really, it's so simple, and it really has changed my life. So even in times where, like today, it's been hard, right? And if I go to have water, what do I want right now in this now moment? Patience, love, joy, gratitude, right? Like whatever it is, speak that into your water and then take that in. And breath work was a big one while I was in the shower, just really taking the time to breathe. Even my girls, before I went into the shower, it was so beautiful that I was like, oh, they're going to do this workout together. And then while I was in the shower, I could hear them fighting and arguing and door slamming. And I was like, okay. I can even hear my dog right now. Like, energies are high. So what can you do in this now moment to find your center, to find balance, calm, joy, and what can you be grateful for? Because when you find that gratitude and that love, it really does change everything, and it really helps. I've also been struggling. I've talked about this a little bit, and I shouldn't even say struggling. It's just been more like an annoyance with these tickets that I have, these like mandate tickets of like not wearing one of these and protesting, and just finding out that like one of them is going to court next week, which it wasn't supposed to be till February. So it's like, oh, okay, now I have to focus on that, and just the whole like energy being put into something that I really don't want to put energy into. So, phoning people, nobody having answers for you, transferring you, because these tickets are bogus, right? So nobody has the answers. Nobody knows how this is all working or how to give you disclosure, all this crap, right? So I've just been like, I've had a lot of that coming up as well, of this like energy I'm having to put out that I really don't want to put out. So then today, I grabbed my God box, my Reiki box. This was something that actually the Reiki master that I took my training from, she had this. And what it is it's just a box that I have. And I Reiki the box, and I write down anything that is causing me, fear, anxiety, worry, stress, anger, any vibrations or lower emotions that I don't want to be, I don't want to be focusing on. I honor them. I honor that I'm having these feelings, and I write them down. I Reiki them. Whether you've been attuned to Reiki or not, you just put that intention in it that you are letting this go. I call upon the violet flame to transmute any of these feelings that I'm having, anything that I've written down, to transmute it back to source in pure love and light. And then I place it in the box. I've got some crystals in there. I've got some Pleo Santo, because it's a transmuter as well. And then I let it go, and there's times where I'll come back to the box, and sometimes I'll look through things that I've written down, and it's like, oh, I've forgotten about that, or that's totally past. And then I burn it and let it go in gratitude that, it was something I was able to let go of. So that's a simple way for me that I found helped, work through some of these things. And just, like one of my best friends, Patty, who I'm so grateful that she showed me this part of Reiki, is Reiki situations, being able to send Reiki to situations. So I send Reiki to this whole situation, and regarding these tickets and the court and all of that it will all work out. And I envision it how I want to envision it. And even with everything else, right? Like this day, my son is gone now with his dad, but just that, that he will be in peace and joy and in perfect health, and he'll be able to have a great time with his dad this weekend. Like I said, I'm going to go out with my dog and get some time, even though it's cold, you know, it's not as cold as it's going to get. So focus on the fact that we're not there yet. I can still go outside and enjoy the, you know, the fresh, crisp breeze, right? Which does help center me, right? And really taking in some deep breaths while I'm out there. I took an extra dose of the ACENT hemp oil just to help me with my emotions when I was feeling that. And like I said, my essential oils. Yeah, I'm probably also going to pull some of my angel cards and just see what the angels have to say to me. They always pull through and always kind of remind me exactly what it is that I need to do. And I think I'm going to end the evening with a little dance party with my daughters because, like I said, dance for me is so important. It helps me to release. It helps me to get out of my head and get into my body, into connection with source. And it's fun, right? And it's something I have always done with my kids. But sadly, as life gets busy, we've let go of that from doing it as often as I did. So I think I'm going to get back into that, do that, and maybe do some reading. You know, we'll see. Reading in a salt bath would be a great way to end the evening. But I just wanted to share with you guys some things that I try to help myself with when things are hard and things are tougher or heavy. Because I know I'm not the only one going through things right now. And cry. That's a big one. If you're feeling like these emotions are really hard and you can feel them coming on, let them flow. We are in Scorpio season, which is a water sign, so let them flow. I hope this helps some of you. Like I said, I'm going to open up my embodiment dance. This is a big step for me. So be gentle on me. It was my first time ever doing it, but I hope that if anybody chooses to participate in it, I hope that you feel the release, you feel the love and energy that I poured into that. It really was channeled directly from source, all of it, the music, everything. And just to know too, if you do choose to partake in it, just know that in the days to come, even this evening, if you do it this evening, whenever you do it, if you choose, just know that you are moving through energies, you're moving through emotions, you're moving through traumas. So a lot of things will probably come up. And there could be things that, you know, it could bring up things that you thought you've dealt with. You could have days of bliss, of laughter. You could have days of crying, or even like anger and frustration. It's moving energy. It's moving things so that you can release them. So just be really patient with yourself. Be loving. Have that self-care. I'm feeling guided before I come off to do a quick card pull for you for the collective. I wasn't prepared for this, so let me just quickly light some sage. I did, obviously, before I came on, I always do. I call upon my angel guides. I do a cleansing prayer before I do any videos. But before I pull cards, I always want to make sure that I definitely cleanse and clear the cards. Cleanse and clear my energy. And let's see. So this is the Sword of Light Oracle. Just feeling that they really wanted to bring a message through. It's the Archangel Michael Sword of Light Oracle. Sorry, that is the full name of these cards. And let's see. Source, Mother, Father, God, Creator of all things. Message would like to come through for the collective, for our highest, most loving good. We got two cards. I got this one the other day actually. So this was the first card, and now all my lights for my plants are gonna wreck my lighting. I hope you guys can see that. So this one is be a light to others. You have a powerful message to share. Shine your light on the world so that others can learn for you. So this is for each and every one of us. We each have a special, unique light inside of us. And this is coming as a reminder right now that you have something inside of you to share with others. And when you truly step into your authenticity and shine your light, you will help to heal others. This one is Archangel Michael is with you now. This is here. Sorry, it's really hard to see with all these new lights in my, I don't know how else to, my plants need them, so I'm sorry, guys. Even though you can't see it, I am actively working on this situation. I am here helping you. I needed to hear that for sure. Because again, when times are hard or heavy, sometimes we do forget, or we kind of get wrapped up in all the emotions and all the feelings. And this is such a good reminder to remember that we are never, ever, ever alone. And all you have to do is call upon your guardian angels, your angel guides, call upon Archangel Michael. I know a lot of people, he is the one that a lot of people work with. And he will be there. He will be there. None of us are ever, ever, ever alone. So I hope that brings you some comfort. I hope that you were able to get something from this video. I love you all so much. I'm sending you so much love, joy, and gratitude. We will see you soon. Take care.